Hello, good morning student. Today the chemistry class 2, that is a second online classes, that is second videos. Last class acid and base react with the metals you will saw, that is a acid metal react with the metal to form hydrogen gas is evolved and metal salt is formed. Particularly highly reactive metal react with acids. Highly reactive metal sodium, potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, zinc, iron, lead. Low reactive metal gold, silver, platinum does not react because it's a very low characters, low reactivity. Already last class you see the activities, that is zinc granulate react with dilute sulfuric acid. The hydrogen gas is evolved. This hydrogen gas pass through the soap solution and to test for hydrogen gas, burning candle to produce a match, to produce a pop sound. This is indicating hydrogen gas is evolved. This is a pop sound is a produce. Pop sound is a produce. That is, then the equation is zinc plus sulfuric acid to form zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas is released. That is, this is a single displacement class, displacement reaction. Another reaction for metal react with acid, zinc react with HCl to form zinc chloride and hydrogen. Zinc react with acetic acid to form zinc acetate and hydrogen gas is released. Magnesium react with sulfuric acid, magnesium sulfate and hydrogen gas is released. Magnesium react with hydrochloric acid to form magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas. Calcium react with acid sulfuric acid to evolve hydrogen gas. Calcium react with hydrochloric acid to evolve hydrogen. Aluminum react with sulfuric acid, aluminum sulfate and hydrogen. Aluminum react with hydrochloric acid to hydrogen gas is released. So all the metals react with react with acid to evolve hydrogen. So generally all the acids contain commonly hydrogen is present. So generally metal react with acid to evolve hydrogen gas. But some metal does not react with does not produce a hydrogen gas when acid react. For example, hydrogen gas is not evolved when metal react with nitric acid. Such example, metal magnesium and manganese react with nitric acid, very dilute nitric acid to form hydrogen evolved. But zinc react with nitric acids to evolve nitrogen dioxide gas is a brown color. This is a last class we will discuss about. Then now this class metal react with the base. Metal react with the base. Some metals are react with the base to produce the metal salt and a hydrogen gas. Example, zinc react with the metal, that is a zinc metal react with the sodium hydroxide base to form sodium zincate and hydrogen gas is released. The same example, aluminum react with the sodium hydroxide to form sodium aluminate and hydrogen. So only zinc aluminum only react base to evolve hydrogen gas, no other metal. So this metal is known as amphoteric metal. Amphoteric metal means the metal react with both acid and base. So this is known as amphoteric metals react with the base. That is a zinc react with the base sodium hydroxide to form sodium zincate Na2ZnO2 plus hydrogen gas. Aluminum 2Al plus react with sodium hydroxides NaOH to form sodium aluminate and hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas is evolved. Then next topic, metal carbonate and hydrogen carbonate react with the acid. Metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate react with the acids. Generally, metal carbonate react with the acid to form salt and carbon dioxide gas is released. Carbon dioxide gas is brisk effervescence of carbon dioxide gas is evolved and water is produced. Metal hydrogen carbonate, that is a metal bicarbonate, react with the acid to form salt and carbon dioxide. Brisk effervescence of carbon dioxide gas and water is evolved and water is formed. So generally metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate or metal bicarbonate react with the acid to evolve carbon dioxide gas and salt and water is produced. But metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate does not react with the base. Now you see the one activities. This is a activity whether carbon dioxide produce or other gases produce. Test for, you take a one test tube filled with the dilute hydrochloric acid and sodium carbonate, that is a base sodium carbonate, and this is Thistle funnel. Using Thistle funnel for transferring hydrochloric acids. This is a delivery tube. In this delivery tube, one end is containing fitted with the test tube, that is a lime water. The lime water is colorless. Lime water color is a colorless. Now you add hydrochloric acid. This hydrochloric acid react with the sodium carbonate. Brisk effervescence of carbon dioxide produce. This carbon dioxide passes through the delivery tube, and this delivery tube react containing test tube, that is a lime water. The lime water is a colorless. Now carbon dioxide pass through the lime water. The carbon dioxide pass through the lime water. The colorless to milky white formation. This indicating carbon dioxide is evolved in this reaction. Take one test tube, add 0.5 gram of sodium carbonate in a test tube, add 2 ml of dilute HCl to the test tube. Brisk effervescence of carbon dioxide is released. This gas passes through the lime water, calcium. Lime water, another name is a calcium. Chemical name is calcium hydroxide solution. This lime water color changes from colorless to milky white. Startingly, within the fraction of a second, milky white formation. Those indicate carbon dioxide evolved during this reaction. Carbon dioxide evolved during this reaction. Now, next equation. Sodium carbonate, HCl hydrochloric acid, sodium chloride, and carbon dioxide is evolved. This is a metal carbonate. Now bicarbonate also metal, so hydrogen carbonate, that is a sodium hydrogen carbonate, also same behavior of react with acid HCl to form to evolve carbon dioxide. Brisk effervescence norach pongaradu. Sodium chloride and water is released. Another example, carbonate, calcium carbonate react with hydrochloric acids to form calcium chloride and water and carbon dioxide released. Calcium carbonate, so many names is there. Calcium carbonate is a limestone, marble and chalk piece. This is a 3 name for calcium carbonate. Now test for carbon dioxide. On passing, carbon dioxide gas evolved through the lime water. Calcium lime water formula CaOH twice, that is a calcium hydroxide. Now you pass the carbon dioxide to form calcium carbonate and water molecules. This calcium carbonate is a precipitate formation, that is a white precipitate is formed, that is insoluble. So the color milky white, that is actually milky white color is formed, that is insoluble. Now continuous passing, there is a passing excess carbon dioxide in the solution. Following reaction takes place. Now calcium carbonate and water molecule is formed initially. Now continuously passing carbon dioxide to form calcium hydrogen carbonate or calcium bicarbonate is soluble. So the color milky white to colorless is formed because milky white formation reason calcium carbonate, colorless reason, and what is the reason? Calcium bicarbonate. So these two equations is very important up to 12th standard level. So many time you are using. Now different form of calcium carbonate, already see the calcium carbonate, different form, limestone, chalk, marble, all are same formula, calcium carbonate. So all are white color. Generally marble is a white color, chalk piece is a white color, and limestone is a white color, marble white, chalk white. So all are white color, the different form of calcium carbonate. Now acid and base react with each other, that is a neutralization reaction. Base react with acid to form salt and water is known as neutralization reaction. That is means any base react with acids to form salt and water is known as neutralization reaction. Here heat also is released. So generally neutralization reaction, heat is released, known as exothermic reaction. The reaction between acid and base to give salt and water is known as neutralization reaction. Base react with acid to form salt and water is known as neutralization reaction. That is, all neutralization reaction, heat is released. So this reaction is known as exothermic reaction. This reaction is known as exothermic. So neutralization reaction known as exothermic. Exothermic means what? Heat releasing. Heat releasing reaction is known as exothermic. So generally any base react with acid to form salt and water is known as neutralization reaction. Here then one activity, the activity neutralization reaction activities. You take one test tube. You take one test tube. In this test tube containing sodium hydroxide, that is a base. the sodium hydroxide is a base. You add the phenolphthalein indicator. Phenolphthalein indicator. Phenolphthalein indicator is the color of sodium hydroxide colorless to pink color is formed. So in a basic medium, phenolphthalein is a pink color. Already previous class you learn about this indicator. That is a basic medium. Phenolphthalein is a color as pink color. Pink color. So sodium hydroxide will become a pink color. Now you add the another test tube, drop by drop acid, dilute hydrochloric acid. Dilute hydrochloric acid. This is the base. This acid react. Base sodium hydroxide react with hydrochloric acid. That is a neutralized. So the color of the pink color, dark pink color disappear, fade, and one particular stage is attained, the pink color disappears, it will become a colorless. That stage is known as neutralization stage. That is a neutralization point. That is a neutralization reaction occur. That is a neutralization reaction. In this neutralization reaction, no acid, no base, only salt only present. Then you add extra sodium hydroxide, that is a trace amount of sodium hydroxide. This is a basic nature. In this solution is a neutralization. Now you add the basic solution, again pink color is reappear. Okay, this is the activity. Now you see, take about 2 ml of dilute NaOH solution in a test tube and add 2 drops of phenolphthalein solution. The color of sodium hydroxide solution becomes pink color, and add dilute HCl solution to above solution drop by drop. Color of the phenolphthalein solution changes from pink color to colorless. This stage is a neutralization attained. This stage is a neutralization attained. Now after neutralization attained, now add few drops of sodium hydroxide base. Now this solution is a neutral. Add sodium hydroxide, the pink color is reappeared. The pink color is reappeared. That is, so in this activity we have observed that the effect of base is nullified, that is neutralized by an acid and vice versa. By an acid and vice versa. That is an example. That is equation. Sodium hydroxide react with the hydrochloric acid to form sodium chloride and water molecule. Heat is releasing. This reaction is known as neutralization. After neutralization attained, in the solution no acid, no base one presence, only salt only present. So is known as neutralization reaction. Another example of neutralization reaction. Now sodium hydroxide react with sulfuric acid. H2SO4 sulfuric acid, that is a sodium sulfate Na2SO4 and water molecule is formed. Another example, potassium hydroxide KOH plus HCl hydrochloric acid to form KCl and water molecule. Third example, potassium hydroxide KOH and sulfuric acid H2SO4 to form potassium sulfate. The salt name is potassium sulfate and water molecules. And fourth one is potassium hydroxide KOH and nitric acid HNO3 nitric acid to form potassium nitrate KNO3 potassium nitrate and water molecule. And fifth one example, magnesium hydroxide MgOH twice to react with hydrochloric acid HCl to form magnesium chloride MgCl2 magnesium chloride and water molecule H2O. Sixth neutralization example, magnesium hydroxide H2SO4, that is a sulfuric acid. H2SO4 is a sulfuric acid. So magnesium hydroxide is react with sulfuric acid to form magnesium sulfate and water molecule. And seventh example, magnesium hydroxide and nitric acids. Nitric acid formula HNO3 to form magnesium nitrate MgNO3 twice and water molecule 2H2O. And eighth example, sodium hydroxide NaOH plus nitric acid HNO3 to form sodium nitrate NaNO3 sodium nitrate NaNO3 plus water molecule. Ninth one, calcium hydroxide CaOH twice calcium hydroxide is another name is slaked lime or lime water. Aqueous solution of slaked lime is known as lime water. It is a formula calcium hydroxide CaOH twice. That is a calcium hydroxide is react with HCl hydrochloric acid to form calcium chloride. Salt CaCl2, calcium chloride, and water molecule H2O. 10th example, calcium hydroxide, that is a slaked lime, react with sulfuric acid H2SO4 to form calcium sulfate, and water molecule is formed. Water molecule is formed, H2O. So all the 10 example base, first example sodium hydroxide, KOH potassium hydroxide, KOH potassium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, react with acid, sulfuric acid, HCl hydrochloric, sulfuric acid, nitric, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, nitric acids, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid. So all the bases react with the acid to form salt, and water molecule is released by product. So generally one base, one acid is react to form salt and water, So these all the 10 examples of for neutralization reaction of 10 example. Neutralization reaction. After the complete the neutralization reaction, the basic nature nullified by acidic nature. That is a basic nature cancelled by acidic nature. So to form salt and water. This is an example of neutralization reaction. Next, reaction of metallic oxide with acid. This is another type of neutralization reaction, another form. So metallic oxide react with acid, that is a neutralization reaction. Metallic, first of all, you will learn about metallic oxide nature. Metallic oxide nature is a basic nature, and non-metallic oxide is known as acidic nature. First, later we will discuss about non-metallic oxide. First we will discuss about metallic oxide. Metallic oxide nature is a basic nature. Some common example of metallic oxide example: sodium oxide Na2O, potassium oxide K2O, magnesium oxide MgO, calcium oxide CaO, lithium oxide Li2O, strontium oxide Sr2O, copper oxide CuO. So this is all metallic oxide example, common example. Now we will come to the topic. Metallic oxide react with acid. So generally metallic oxide nature, what is the nature? Basic nature, react with acid to give salts and water. This reaction known as neutralization reaction. This is also neutralization reaction. Previous topic is a neutralization, because in this previous topic acid react with the base to form salt and water. Here metallic oxide is react with acids. Metallic oxide react with acid to form salt and water. That is a metallic oxide nature is a basic nature. Metallic oxide is a basic nature. So react with acid to form salt and water. Here also heat is formed. So it is an exothermic reaction. This is known as exothermic, because heat releasing reaction, all the reaction is known as exothermic. This is also exothermic reaction. Now one of the activities, the great activities. You take a one beaker, you filled with the dilute hydrochloric acid, not a concentrated hydrochloric acid, only take dilute hydrochloric acid. You add copper oxide powder, that is a powder form, it is a black color. The copper oxide is color is a black color. Copper oxide color is a black color. Now you stir the solution by using the glass rod. You stir the solution, completely dissolve this copper oxide, completely dissolve dilute HCl. The color, black color, it changes into the blue green color. So black color powder color changes to the blue. Entire solution become a blue green. Starting color is a black color. After reacting the copper oxide, color is a blue green color is formed. Now you see the activities. Take a small amount of copper oxide, that is a CuO, in a beaker and add dilute hydrochloric acid slowly while stirring. Copper oxide color is a black color, and till HCl is added to the copper oxide, the color of the copper oxide changes into the blue green color, and the copper oxide dissolved in HCl. And copper oxide dissolved in HCl. So the blue green color of the solution is due to formation of copper 2 chloride. This 2 indicating oxidation state. First you are studying about 11th standard, not now. This is a copper 2 chloride in the solution. The formula of Cu equation is CuO, that is a copper oxide, that is a color is a black color, and react with the hydrochloric acid, react with the hydrochloric acid to form copper chloride, that is a copper chloride and water molecule. Initial color copper oxide is a color, initial color is a black color, and finally this copper oxide completely dissolved in hydrochloric acid to form copper chloride, is a color is a blue green. So this is a basic nature, react with the acid. This copper oxide is a basic nature, react with the acids to form copper chloride, that is a blue color, blue green color formation and water molecule. This is also heat also is releasing. In this reaction heat is releasing. So this is a neutralization reaction. This reaction is known as neutralization reaction. This is another form of neutralization reaction. So now examples of neutralization reaction by using metal oxide. Now sodium oxides, Na2O sodium oxides react with the hydrochloric acids to form sodium chloride and water molecules. Then sodium oxides react with sulfuric acids to form sodium sulfate and water molecule. Third example, potassium oxide K2O react with the hydrochloric acid. This is the basic nature, this is the acid to form salt, potassium chloride and water molecule. Fourth example, potassium oxide react with sulfuric acid to form potassium sulfate and water molecule. Fifth example, magnesium oxide react with hydrochloric acid. This is a basic nature, this is the acid hydrochloric acid to form magnesium chloride and water molecule is formed. Sixth example, magnesium oxide react with sulfuric acid H2SO4 to form magnesium sulfate and water molecule is formed. And seventh example, calcium oxide react with the hydrochloric acid to form calcium chloride and water molecule. Calcium oxide, you know, first lesson you are studying about calcium oxide is known as quicklime. Calcium oxide, another name is quicklime. It is a color is a white color. The color is a white color. React with the HCl hydrochloric acid to form calcium chloride and water molecule is formed. And final example for metal oxide, there is a calcium oxide react with the sulfuric acid to form calcium sulfate. This chemical name is a calcium sulfate and water molecule is formed and water molecule formed. So these are the metal reactivity. Metal oxides react with the base. So general metal oxide is a basic nature, react with acids. Metal oxide is a copper oxide react with acids to form salt and water, So copper oxide is a basic nature, react with hydrochloric acid is a acidic nature to form copper chloride and water molecule is a heat is a releasing. So it is a basic nature. This is known as basic nature. Reaction of non-metallic oxide with base. Now already you saw non-metallic oxide is a nature is a acidic nature. Non-metallic oxide nature is a acidic nature. But metallic oxide is a basic nature. So this non-metal oxide react with the base. This is also neutralization reaction. Non-metallic oxides example, that is a carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide, nitrogen dioxide, nitrous oxide, chlorine, ketoxide. So this carbon, sulfur, nitrogen, chlorine, these are all non-metal. So these oxides, carbon dioxide, sulfur trioxide, nitrogen dioxide, nitrous oxide, N2O, nitrous oxide, and chlorine ketoxide is a acidic nature. These are non-metal oxide. Non-metal oxide is nature acidic nature. This non-metal oxide react, how to react with the base. Thus, this is the topic for this. Now, non-metallic oxide react with base to form salt and water. This reaction is known as neutralization reaction. This reaction is known as neutralization reaction. Example, you see the equation, non-metallic oxide is nature. Now what is the nature? Acidic nature. This non-metallic oxide react with base to form salt and water, as well as heat also produced. So this reaction, heat is produced. This reaction is known as exothermic reaction, because during the chemical reaction heat is produced is known as exothermic reaction. During the chemical reaction heat produced is known as exothermic reaction. Here again I will repeat, non-metallic oxides, that is acidic nature, react with the base to form salt and water. This is also neutralization reaction. Some example, for example I wrote. First example, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide react with the base sodium hydroxide. This carbon dioxide is known as acidic nature. This carbon dioxide is present in a soda water. Soda water that is containing carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide dissolved in water is known as soda water. You know already, maximum drinking for soda water, dilution purpose we are using soda water. In this soda water containing carbon dioxide gas. This carbon dioxide gas react with the sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide to form salt, sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. This is a sodium carbonate plus water molecule is formed. This is also heat somewhat, a very little amount. This heat also is produced. Now second example is a very familiar example. You study in the biology lesson also. During photosynthesis, the plant respiration, carbon dioxide is releasing by testing in a biological photosynthesis. That is a carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide pass through the potassium hydroxide to form potassium carbonate and water molecule. This is also neutralization reaction. This is also neutralization reaction. And third example, sulfur dioxide. That is a sulfur dioxide formula SO2. Sulfur dioxide is a acidic nature. This is a acidic nature. All are gases. Only acidic acid gases, maximum gases nature. The sulfur dioxide react with the sodium hydroxide, NaOH, to form sodium sulfite. Sodium sulfite and water molecule is formed under water molecule formation. Third example, sulfur dioxide. This is a smell. The sulfur dioxide smell, burning sulfur smell. Very poisonous and dangerous gas. This is sulfur trioxide pass through the sodium hydroxide solution. That is a aqueous solution. Aqueous solution, not solid. This sulfur trioxide pass through the sodium hydroxide solution to form sodium sulfate. Here SO4 is a sulfate, SO3 is a sulfite, SO4 is a sulfate, sodium sulfate and water molecule is formed. This is also neutralization reaction. In this all the four examples very important. Carbon dioxide react dissolve pass through the sodium hydroxide solution to form sodium carbonate and water molecules, and carbon dioxide pass through the potassium hydroxide solution to form potassium carbonate and water molecules. Third example, sulfur dioxide pass through the sodium hydroxide solution to form sodium sulfite and water molecule. Fourth example, sulfur trioxides pass through the sodium hydroxide, that is a basic solution, to form sodium sulfate and water molecule. All salt formations and additionally water formation. This reaction is known as neutralization. This reaction, all the four reaction is a neutralization reaction. This reaction is known as neutralization reaction. Now we will discuss about the textbook question, arts question. I will wrote 3 question. One by one we will discuss about arts question. That is a textbook question. First question, board question. Many times they ask in board examination. That is a metal compound A. There is a compound A, metal compound. That is the compound containing metals react with the dilute hydrochloric acid to produce effervescence. To produce effervescence. Effervescence means the foams formations. The gas evolved extinguish a burning candle. Burning candle, no? Candle fire a sudden point. The gas pass through the candle, fire a sudden point. Write a balanced chemical equation for the reaction if one of the compound formed is calcium chloride. Here clue, what is the clue? Calcium chloride formation. Now the answer, you see the answer, the metal carbonate, there is a calcium carbonate, because burning of candle means carbonate is present, there is a calcium carbonate. Equation, calcium carbonate CaCO3 and hydrochloric acid is a metal carbonate. Already previously this activity already done. There is a calcium carbonate react with hydrochloric acid to form calcium chloride water molecule, and this carbon dioxide release. This carbon dioxide responsible for extinct burning candle. This is the main arts question, textbook question. Then second question. Which gas is usually liberated when acid react with metal? Illustrate with an example how will you test for the presence of the gas. The activity already done. Metal react with acid to liberate hydrogen gas. Which gas is releasing? Hydrogen gas. Equation, zinc react with sulfuric acid to form zinc sulfate and hydrogen. This is one of the great examples. Activity already previous class, this activity you do it. You write down these activities. This is the activities. Now third question. It's a very important harsh question, thinking question. Equal length of magnesium ribbons are taken in the test tube A and B. Hydrochloric acid is added to the test tube A, while acetic acid CH3 is added to the test tube B. Amount and concentration taken both acids are same. In which test tube will be fissing occur? Fissing and effervescence occurs more vigorously. Sound also produced, and why? No, the two test tube, you take two test tube A and B. In a test tube A containing magnesium ribbon, equal length. Test tube B also magnesium ribbon. In test tube A containing hydrochloric acids. Test tube B is a acetic acid. Acetic acid. This is a weak acid. This is a strong acid. Hydrochloric acid strong. In this test tube A, more hissing sound of hydrogen is produced. This is a strong gas. Metal react with strong gas. Maximum amount of hydrogen gas is produced. So test tube A will be fissing up more vigorously. Reason, what is the reason? HCl, strong acid. But this is a weak acid. Hydrogen gas produced also, but lesser amount of hydrogen gas produced. Very less amount. This is a maximum high amount of hydrogen present, at least. This is a strong acid. This is a weak acid.